The Spitfire's groundbreaking design gave the British a decisive advantage over the German Luftwaffe in World War II. But what's less well known is the contribution members of the Air Transport Auxiliary, or the ATA, made to the war effort.
With all of the RAF pilots being needed to fly combat missions, there needed to be other people that could fly to support the whole logistics of getting planes from factories to frontline airfield, from frontline airfield back to maintenance units so they could be fixed after being damaged in combat. So the ATA were involved with those ferrying flights.
Men were members of the ATA, but I believe there were around 200 women.
Yes, and this was a time when women couldn't fly with the RAF. So many who had aspirations of flying or had learnt to fly before the war and wanted to do it for a living joined the ATA.
So were these women valued at the time?
I think they were. From 1943 onwards, female members of the ATA were awarded the same pay as their male counterparts. And that was pretty much a first for the British government.
Female members of the ATA who flew from RAF Cosford included aviation royalty, like Amy Johnson, the first woman to fly solo from London to Australia in 1930, and Jackie Moggridge, the first female airline captain to fly passengers on scheduled flights.
They came not just from the UK, but all over the Commonwealth, Australia, Canada, South Africa.
Why don't we know more about these pioneering women?
I think the media at the time mainly picked up on stories around RAF pilots who were men, and the women behind the scenes were not given the same profile as they deserved, and that's something the museum's very much trying to address.
It must have been both exhilarating and daunting to pilot Spitfires during the Second World War. To give me some idea of how it felt to fly one of these iconic planes, I'm going to have a go at the museum's virtual pilot experience. You feel very vulnerable. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Gosh, I don't know that this would have done for me. It's so small and cramped. You don't feel like there's much between you and the outside world. Back down to earth now on terra firma. Phew, thank goodness. Well, I have to say, my admiration of those women in the ATA has increased manyfold. What incredible women they were.